Okay guys, so today we're going to talk about our gi. So whether you're getting into the sport for the very first time or you just want a refresher about how to properly put on your uniform, this is the right video for you. So there's three parts to a uniform. First one is the pants, then you've got the gi top, and then to tie it all together is you got your belt. Okay, we always start off with a white belt. In Judo, you have a white gi and a blue gi to distinguish one side from the other. So think of it as like a home team or an away team. The color of your gi doesn't distinguish you as far as rank, typically. So first off, what do you wear underneath your gi? And you can start off, you can wear training shorts, you can wear a t-shirt, you can wear what's called a rash guard. Rash guards are polyester spandex tops, similar to what kids wear, to prevent sunburn. Okay, so all similar materials. It's sweat wicking. So what we typically recommend is wearing a rash guard top, especially in hot temperatures, or if you're training pretty frequently, 4 or 5 times a week. It could be nice because it'll prevent obviously rashes or gi burn underneath your arms. Also, it helps. It's more of a barrier between your skin and it prevents cuts. So it's a little more hygienic too. I've got what I'm wearing on underneath here. I'm gonna put on my pants. And what you'll see here is actually, you've got a loop right there, okay? So you always want the loop to be in front when you're putting on your pants. And you're just gonna step into these bad Larrys. And you're gonna pull them up. And you'll see that there's, quite a bit of room. It's roomy. You're gonna need to do a lot of stuff in these pants, so you don't want them to be tight, okay? What you're gonna do from here is, you're gonna pull them up to your waistline. We don't want them to be all the way up to our belly button. And you're gonna see these 2 strings coming out from the side. What you wanna do is you're gonna have them a little bit looser here. You're gonna get them in the right position, and then to cinch them in and get them tight, you're gonna pull them straight out to the side to cut the slack. And you'll see it'll fit right around your waist. That's where we want it. Now, typically what you want is, if it's a brand new gi, the tails, right, the 2 strings might be the same length. Just go ahead and pull one side a little bit so that it's a little longer than the other. And what you're gonna do is you're gonna take the long string and you're gonna end up feeding that through the hole. And then all you're gonna do is tie a bow tie, normal bow tie, just like how you tie your shoes, on one side of the loop. And for me, that's all I do. Okay, I don't do a double tie, anything like that. These are, cotton blend pants, so they actually stay tied pretty well. What you'll find on kids' uniforms is that they actually have an elastic waistband, and that the string is a little bit more like a shoestring. So for sizes 1 and up, those are typically considered adult sizes, and those will not have elastic waistbands. But then in the kid sizes, that's 0, 00, 000, quadruple 0, any of those kid sizes, they will typically have that waistband. Okay? So again, right, you get one side a little bit longer, feed it through the loop, tie it off to one side like a bow tie, and then you're sitting pretty. Now for the gi top, just put it on just like you would any jacket. And when you're fitting for a judo uniform at least, what you typically want is you want the sleeves to come all the way to the knuckle of your wrist. That's this right here, okay? If it's shorter in competition, they typically won't let you compete in that, so they'll need you to have something a little longer. But for practice here, we're not going to be too stringent on it. What we just don't want is something that's going to be skin tight, especially for judo. We're going to need some room to grip just to have a level playing field. All right, so you got these 2 things. You got lapels, and you'll see that one side typically has a tag, and that's going to be the left side. What you're going to do is you're going to fold the right lapel over, and the left lapel is going to go over the top of it. And what you want is you want to see this lapel meet the other end of this skirt. So it should sit kind of like this. Always you want the tag to be showing on your gi. And then what you're going to do is you're going to tie your belt, and then we're going to show 2 ways. The standard way, and then you're going to flat knot. So you'll always find the middle of your belt put it on your belly button or just below it, so that's at your waistline. You're gonna trade tails in the back. You're gonna bring it together so that the tails are gonna be the same length. I always put the right tail down low. We're gonna make an X, so that means my left tail is going over the top. I'm gonna put it underneath both layers of my belt. Okay, so it's coming underneath both layers here. And now I'm pulling it up so that I can have it tight. Now all I'm gonna do is I have my top tail go over the top of my bottom tail. And now the top tail is gonna loop underneath and it's gonna go through the hole, and I'm just gonna pull it straight sideways. And this is our standard tie. If we were gonna do the flat knot, we're gonna do the same thing. Find the middle of the belt. Make sure our lapels are all right. Put it on our belly button. Trade tails in the back. Okay, we're even gonna come through here and we're gonna do the same thing. Right goes down, left goes over the top. We're making an X. The top tail goes underneath both layers of the belt. And now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna have the top tail is gonna actually fold in between the two layers of my belt here. And I'm gonna push it down. I'm gonna leave a little space here so that the bottom tail can come up and go through that hole. And then I'm actually gonna fold it in between the two layers here. And I'm gonna pull it, adjust it, and that's what you have, a flat knot. So this is how you put on your gi. Let us know if you have any questions in the comments below. Talk to you soon.